Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, today is kind of a special session. I guess we're gonna have it all for October. So, we're gonna go and start painting Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. I need to fix a little bit the camera. There we go. I guess we can start with the body and then we will move forward to with the head, since it's most probably gonna need a lot of time to dry it up. Thankfully he's dressed in black, so we won't have to do many stuff, and then we just go over and start painting the skin. So, with everything set and with nothing done yet, let's get to painting. Let me move this one a little bit here. I need to find my Black Templar so we can start with the body. There we go. So we're gonna start with Black Templar, our contrast paint. And we will splash it all over. But first we need to shake it really good. Let me change brush. So straight from the pot, we will start painting. It will take a little bit of a while, but the end result is going to be worth it. So I know, like, the dress, like whatever he's wearing is kind of a trash baggy, but I would like to make it as leather, at least for waist down. This way we don't go with a more flat black. So the contrast is going to, even if it's black, it is going to go into the recesses and start shading it. I guess we're gonna do the front part and we're gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna do the back part. There we go. So for now, all we're gonna do is avoid the skin, or at least the areas that is 100% the skin, which means like over here and like somewhere between the arms, it's also skin. So we will try to avoid it. Okay, so let's leave the front part to dry in one side. I think this side is good. And then we're gonna go with the rest when this part dries. So let's clean our brushes. And we are going to clean up the brush good. We will start with all like the skin. It's just kind of like sickly whitish. Therefore, we are going to go with Rocket Flesh. So we will start with Rocket Flesh, and then we will proceed with the shade. Hello, hello. So with Rocket Flesh, we're just gonna go and paint it, all of it. Even the teeth. And then we're gonna go and add shades. The bad thing with the model is it doesn't have stuff to stick on. We will go and differentiate later the skin part. Oh, come on. Alright, he doesn't want to get painted. We're not gonna force it. Let it dry a bit and let me make this one a little bit easier to stick. And since we have two things in drying up, let's proceed with one more piece of the body, which is gonna be like this hard thingy. That also needs to be based, and instead of doing it black, we are gonna use German gray. So German gray goes here. Just like we did with the main body, the heart is going to be based entirely with German gray, and then we will start peeing up places. Okay, interesting. So, as your Black Templar is mostly finished, so we're gonna continue with this one as we wait for the other two pieces to dry. So we can just grab it, and we will move to the back side. And the sides. So we don't need to take too much care on his back because it's gonna be the flamethrower. I got him with a flamethrower instead of the rocket, so we're gonna go fully on the remake side. Okay, so we have our Tyrant body half ready. I'll leave it over here to dry. But we're gonna make another effort to paint the head. We're gonna make our adhesive a little bit better. And this time I do hope it's good stuck really good. Anyways, we're gonna go for a second layer of Rakath flesh. There we go. Teeth are now covered, at least with one. Teeth is gonna be another color, so we don't care that much. We are going to let it dry, and as it dries, we're gonna get a little bit of Bugman's glow, and we're gonna mix it with Rockheart flesh. make it better. Because I'm gonna need, maybe we're gonna need a little bit of rocket flash. I am not gonna mix all of it. I just need a little bit more fleshy color, desaturated fleshy color. Great. As we have our mix, we are gonna leave it for now until the head fully dries, and then we will go to paint detail. So until that thing dries, we are gonna get a second layer on the heart. We have Halloween music. They don't have Halloween music. I really need to find a playlist for Halloween so we have on the next stream. Alright, that out of the way, and this is not ready yet. What we can do is take a little bit of rock art flash and bring the model a little bit closer so everybody can see it. And start painting the flesh. We don't have to make it perfect now. We just need to set a base. É, fila boas na que desvia, pode. Πρέπει λίγο να σπάσουμε τη μονοτονία. Όσο spooky season, οπότε zombie λέει. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a secondary mode. A little bit more rocket flash. Opa. Oop, technical problems. Don't we? Don't worry, everything. Samadhan has like. Λέγε εγώ τι γίνεται πάλι. Thank you for the like, thank you for the love. On TikTok side. So. Γιατί δεν το φοκουσάρει. So we're gonna get the mix that we made and we're gonna start painting the flesh. Okay, we need to make it a little bit disgusting here as well. Raga flesh on top. Get all the high areas. So we're gonna leave the pinkish with one layer and we're gonna go and shade now. Assuming I find the shade. With Rayclan Flash Shade. See the blue, get the blue. Τριγάω φορκή, το θες ρε φίλε, γι' αυτό μπαίνεις. So it started becoming a little bit more zombie-like. And we're gonna wait a little bit and apply the shade onto the body once the rectangular shade is done. However, until that time comes, let's start adding a little bit of metallic stuff around on his heart. For that, shall we do it metallically? We can get a little. No, we're gonna do non-metallic. So we're gonna get some mechanical standard gray. And we will slowly but surely μπαφάρε, κοιτάω το TikTok. Τι να σου πω, ξέρω εγώ, μπορεί να φταίς εσύ, μπορεί και να μην φταίς εσύ. It's possible. What I was trying to do. Ah, yeah, okay. Mechanical standard gray. Το θέμα είναι ότι δεν ξέρω εγώ γιατί δεν κάνει τέτοιο, γιατί δεν κάνει focus. All right. This looks good. Well, good-ish. So let's leave it over there to dry. And we're going to move back to the main body, which is now dry. And we're gonna get our mix. We're gonna start painting inside the recesses. Kind of focus more my like yeah. Okay, that's a little bit more details around here. If you want to. Okay, going back to Rapid Flash for a little bit. Paint the high parts. I think he needs a little bit more skin here and here, so let's add the details. This book is good. There we go. We're gonna let it dry for a little bit. And as this one dries, we're going to continue with the heart, as we will use Ashen Gray to make some highlights. So first things that I want to do is use Ashen Gray with our German Gray. make a small mix. And add details over the high part of the heart, and then we're gonna mix the etching gray with the mechanical standard gray to make highlights on the mechanic part. And I don't even see in the eye the difference between mechanical standard gray and etching gray, but anyways. So Gemma gray with etching gray first. Okay, and now we're gonna use mechanical standard gray with etching gray. As I said, even I cannot see the difference, but apparently they are a little bit different. But hey, where am I to judge? So now we're gonna go with pure etching gray. Just on top, let it wet blend. And we left the cherry on top for last. But before we do the last parts, let's finish with the body. A little bit killer flesh. Come over here, give it a second wash. And then we're gonna get back to our flesh shade. This side is still drying, so we are not going to shade it right now. All right. Let's get some Mephiston red, and we are going to paint the small cable that goes through the hard part. So. So I'm not going to dilute my Mephiston because it's already diluted too much with airbrush thinner. There we go. Okay, first piece is done. Then we have the skin, I guess. We're gonna get a little bit of rocket flesh again, and we will start making some highlights. It already looks a little bit more terrifying now, but the highlights are done. So we're gonna start making paler and paler, but first let's paint the teeth. I'm gonna go with a straight white because we can do that, so any white will do. I'm gonna use scale colored white. I have a way to wipe this shit up because it always gets out. Okay, so a little bit of white. Teeth white, like he just came out of the dentist's office. Probably he did. So it's always important to take care of your teeth, guys and gals. Be like Nemi. No, we do not have a sponsor with a dentist's office, but it's always good to do. Okay, teeth are done. You know, it even looks weirder and weirder. More. I don't know how it's called. Terrifying? Maybe. Okay, let's take a little bit of the mix that we did between mechanical standard gray and machine gray, and we're gonna go and paint his two pins on the head. I don't know if they're visible, but there is. Two, let's say, staples. So this one, I'm not entirely sure it's a staple, but it can be also support. So I am 6% sure that this is indeed supposed to be there. Second layer for the teeth. All right. So we're gonna get a little bit of palette witch flesh. And we're gonna mix that palette witch flesh with our Gisla flesh. And we're gonna go for a second highlight. Mix. There we go. And then in order to finish it off, we're gonna go with pure palette witch flesh. Make it even more bad guy. Because on YouTube it should be something like, there we go. And what we just did, let's check. This is dry, this is also dry. I'm gonna go and we're gonna shade these areas. here I still see there is some shade up, so I really don't want to go and start adding highlights because it can start blending. But what we can do is start fixing some of our mistakes with Black Templar. Yeah, no mistakes per se, and these never got painted. Best thing about black is that no matter the color under, it's still gonna be black. So it's extremely easy to fix mistakes, and it's also extremely easy to make new mistakes. So we really need to be careful. Put our Black Templar back. Let's put our right shade back. Honestly, I don't even. I think we're more or less done with the head. And we're gonna make a quick shade on the, well, trash bag, but we're not gonna paint this trash bag with Dark Ripper, if I find it. The hardest part of having too many paints is that you can never find what you're looking for. So, Dark Reaper. We're gonna go and we're gonna dry brush. So for that I am going to need another piece of paper, and that is not wet. Okay, carefully, we're going to paint that side as well. So now I'm not going to wash my dry brush because I'm gonna need it again, and we're gonna go with Underhawk blue. And we're gonna do exactly the same. So we're going to take off Underhawk blue. And we're gonna put in our bristles, saving most of them off. We're gonna go slower and a little bit more deliberate this time. So we want very high areas only. I mean, I'm behind up, we're not even going to do it because the flamethrower is going to come out. So over here and over here is going to be the optimal. And now that the Underhawk blue is done, I can wash my brush. And what is going to happen is I am going to go and change water because it becomes a little bit grayish. So I'll be back soon. And as the scripts were told, I am back. And those are doing dad jokes about it. Give it another nice wash on the brush. Taking a look at it. Alright, we're gonna go back to the flash, rock art flash, and we're gonna start doing highlights. It's not entirely dry, so we really need to be careful, but apart from that, it is safe. There we go. And then just like we did, with the other one, the half and half of flesh with solid witch flesh. Okay, and then the witch flesh itself, which is a little bit pallid, so pallidy. Okay, this looks dry, so let's do it on these parts as well. Yeah, this doesn't need someone. This doesn't need period. There we go. So that would be all for today. I'm gonna just make it a little bit up. Let's quickly assemble. And this is what we managed to do today. And that was a really good job. We moved really forward with it. We will finish it either in 1 or in 2 sessions, which is gonna be just enough to finish the spooky season. So that will be all for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining, and hopefully I will see you on Monday. With that, I wish you a great day or night, and yeah, see ya.